Okay, my mic was messed up, but I'm able to talk now. I think. Hold on. Yeah, my mic's working. Okay, good. Okay, I thought my mic was ruined again. Anyway, hi everybody. We're gonna be doing some D&D stuff today. Um, you'll figure out what I'm doing for unless there's been an announcement on. Duck it. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. So far, there are talks that we might have D&D with the Ints crew again, and we kind of got a setting, kind of don't got a setting. Regardless, I'm gonna actually be making my character today, and actually, me and Lucy have thought about making our character kind of related, like brothers and stuff like that. Yes, I'm gonna be playing a dude this time around. I have an idea for characters and everything like that. I just don't know what exactly I want to play, and that's where we're going to make the great debate right now. Because I am thinking about either playing a monk or not a ranger, a rogue. Either a monk or a rogue. And like, both of them are good classes, and both of them give and take something from it. I already know what background I'm gonna be. Hold on, we're gonna go here real quick, because I already, wrong thing. Because I already know what background I'm going to be. I'm going to be an urchant. Because we both decided that we were going to be we're going to be orphans. So I'm thinking about doing this. The urchin background. I could be a bounty hunter though. Could be a bounty hunter. It would go well with what I have planned. You know, we're gonna do that. We're gonna actually have these two things up on here and decide which one I wanna do. For race though, I've been debating. There's a lot of races to pick from, like legitly a lot to pick from. But I'm trying to keep it basic. I'm not trying to do anything too wild out there. But I don't want to be too basic as choosing a human, because that, like, I'm a IRL. That's so boring. It's fantasy, it's D&D. I could be anything I wish to be. Not only that, because like I'm thinking about it, because like I'm trying to get information. I might draw my character, I might not draw my character. I'm probably not gonna draw my character. I'm probably gonna find something on here. Maybe I will. Maybe I will draw my character. But I'm thinking about playing a dude. I love Pinterest is blinding me these. What is wrong with my Pinterest? I used to have a dark mode for it. Sag. But yeah. When I find the image, I'll probably share it. But so I gotta decide, because I actually hold on. That's what I say. Yeah. Maybe I should roll for it. Maybe I should roll to see what I play. Actually, I have a coin. I have a coin right next to me somewhere. Because depending on what I play is how I'm gonna make my character. Hmm. Well, if I... both of them give me these tools as something to be proficient in. Huh. To be fair though, I know Lucy said he didn't sleep at all yesterday, so part of me is actually hoping he doesn't answer me, because like that means he actually is getting sleep, and I'm very happy for the idiot to finally get some sleep, but also, why didn't he get any sleep? So it's being mixed bags, like I'm gonna be happy that he replies to the message that I'm making, but then I'm also gonna be mad if he replies to the message that I'm making. So it's like, there's no winning for him right now. Okay, at least pick the race I'm gonna be, because I could be funny and choose actually human, a race that no one will ever think that I was gonna pick. I could be funny. I could be funny. That's so basic. I don't want to be basic. I could pick half elf. Or I could just go full elf. If I choose full elf, I could choose what kind of full elf I go. Like, that'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Anyway. I'm thinking about choosing a Shadowkai elf. Or half elf. Yeah, I'm gonna go half elf. I'm gonna go half elf. Why not? Frick it. Oh, they're doing that? That's kind of cool. Anyway, half elf. I'm gonna be starting at level 3, it looks like. Chaotic neutral. Actually, you know what? Let me see what kind of rogues there are and see what kind of monks there are, and then maybe I'll make up my mind what I want to play. Because, like, I'm thinking about playing a shadow monk, or I am thinking about playing, I actually don't know what Phantom does. Let's see. When you choose this thing. Many rogues walk a fine line between life and death. Risking their lives and taking the lives of others. While venturing on that line, some rogues discover a mystical connection to death itself. Neat. Wow, Shadowkai rogue with this might be a good, like, interesting backstory-wise to fit, like, canonically within the D&D thing. Actually kind of makes sense. Anyway, These rogues take knowledge from the dead and become immersed in negative energy, eventually becoming like ghosts. Thieves' skills value them as highly effective information gatherers and spies. Many see, you called it Shadowkai! Many Shadowkai of the Shadowfell are masters of these techniques, and some are willing to teach this path in places like that in the Forgotten Realms or at Eldra. Wizards covers in the right to the hands of the temples, the death, gods of death. The phantom might work as an agent to track down those who cheat death and recover knowledge that might otherwise lost to the grave. How did you discover the grim power? Did you sleep in the graveyard, awaken your newlings, or did you cultivate them in a temple or a thieves' school? Blah, blah, blah. At level 3, Whispers of the Dead. Echoes of those who have died cling to you. Whenever you finish a short or long rest, you can choose one skill or two that you lack and gain it, as a ghostly punish shares does not. What? Bruh? Legit? I can. That's kind of cool. As you nudge someone closer to the grave, you can channel the "Our death to her." Immediately after you deal your sneak attack damage to a creature on your turn, you can target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet of the first creature. Roll half the number of sneak attack dice of your level, round up, and the second creature takes necrotic damage equal to the. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of. I might. I have a story for that now. I might do that. I might do that. But I'm kind of. Thief's kind of basic, but Thief's not bad. Like. The whole fast hands is nice. When you choose this, because it's not bad, because like the movement and the availability you could do things, but this doesn't look like it's gonna be a battle heavy campaign from my understanding. At least I hope not. Scout. You are skilled in stealth and surviving from the streets of a city, allowing you to scout ahead of your companions during expedition rogues. I'm not even tired. I might be tired. Who embrace this archetype are at home in the wilderness and among barbarians and rangers, and many scouts serves as the eyes and ears of the war bands, ambushes, spies, bounty hunters. Hey, if I did choose this, I could choose bounty hunter. That makes sense for my background, wouldn't it? These are just a few of the roles that Scouts assumes as they range the world. Starting at 3rd level, you are difficult to pin down during a fight. You can move as up to half your speed as a reaction when an enemy ends its turn within 5 feet of you. This move does not provoke opportunity attacks. Okay, I kind of like that. When you choose this archetype at level 3, you may gain proficiency with one of these skills. Nature and... you gain proficiency in the skill Nature and Survival if you don't already have it. Your proficiency bonus is double for any ability that you... What? I get both of them? Wait, your proficiency bonus is doubled for any skill check you make with these either or those. Wait, I get expertise in these? Wait, I always get confused by how they word this part, because this makes no sense. If you choose this archetype, you gain proficiency in Nature and Survival if you don't already have it. Your proficiency bonus is doubled. That make these use. Wait, are you just telling me I get expertise in these? That I'm gonna have to ask Roro about that, because that is worded in a way that is kind of dumb. That's a little stupid. I might not choose this, but like I'm gonna need to ask about this, because that's just because at first it's saying you get expertise, but now it's saying it's double, which to double your proficiency is to get expertise. And the binders just say you just... Whatever, I guess. Whatever. Oh, Soul Knife. Oh, that is a paragraph to read. Good, don't mind if I get my yawn out right now. I don't know why I yawn when I read aloud. God, I'm old. Most assassins strike with physical weapons, and many burglars and spies use these tools to infiltrate secured locations. In contrast, a soul knife strikes and infiltrates with the mind, cutting through barriers, both physical and psychic. These rogues discover psionic is so stupid. Like, I don't know why. It's so dumb in D&D. Psionic stuff is just so dumb. That's why no one approves of the Mystic class. The Mystic class is actually... Anyways, enough of my rant. Who am I? Just kidding. Anyway, what was I saying? Psionic. I got triggered by the word psionic. Where was I going again? Powers within themselves and channel it to do their roguish work. They find easy employment as members of thieves guilds, though they are often mistrusted by rogues who are leery of anyone using strange mind powers to conduct their business. Most governments would be happy to employ a soul knife as a spy. Amid the trees of ancient forests of the material plane and in the Feywild, some wood elves walk the path of a soul knife, serving as silent, lethal guardians of their woods. In the endless war among the Gith, a Githyanki is encouraged to become a soul knife when stealth is required against the Ginyathi foe, the Mind Flayers. They don't say that, but it is. As a soul knife, your psionic abilities might have haunted you since you were a child, only revealing their full potential as you experience the stress of adventure, or you might have sought out a reclusive order of psychic adepts and spent years learning how to manifest your power. Alright. Let's go read this. Psionic power. You harbor a wellspring of psionic energy within yourself. This energy is represented by your psionic energy dice, which are each a d6. You have a number of dice equal to twice your proficiency bonus, which at level 3, I think it's 3, right? So it's 6? No, 2. Oh, no, 4. 4 is one that goes up, doesn't it? Hold on. Is it actually 5? Oh my god, I've not played lower levels in a while. Is it 5? It is 5. Okay. 5 is that. So I get 4 dice currently. If I choose this class. They fill various psionic powers you have that are detailed below. That's nice that it just go. Hey, does it go up like the No. Okay. I was trying to make a correlation and it just never mind. What was I reading? I already read that. Some of the power of your powers expand the psionic energy dice they use as specific in a power's description. You can use a power if it requires you to use a dice. You fit a long rest. In addition, as a bonus action, you can regain one. Oh, okay. You can do that once per short or long rest, though. Okay, that's cool. Once you lose a certain level, you could do more dice. Well, dice increases. Not that you get more dice. You get more dice as you level up because of proficiency bonus. Regardless, psionic boosters neck. When your non-psionic training fails you, your psionic powers can help you. If you fail an ability check, using a skill or tool which you are proficient, you can roll one psionic dice and add the number rolled to it. Oh, that's nice. It's like a bardic inspiration, kind of, but a little different. Psionic whisper. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm like yawning up a storm, and I do not know why. I just am. Also, is the music too loud? Might be too loud. Let me like over here. There you go. Is that better? I hope so. Anyway. Anyway. Psionic whispers. You can establish telepathic communication between yourself and the other's perfect for quiet information. As an action, choose one creature you can see up to a number of creatures equal to your proficiency bonus. So I can choose up to, and then roll one psionic dice for a number of hours equal to the number rolled. The chosen creature can speak to. A creature can't use this telepathy if they can't speak any languages, and a creature can end the telepathic connection at any time. No action required. Even the creature don't need to speak a common language to understand. Okay, as long as they know how to speak, or they know language. I might choose this because I'm trying. So, hi, thank you for the follow, dear. Welcome in. I am actually a DM. But actually, I am making a character currently for somebody else's game, so I'm actually a player for the thing that I'm doing right now, and I am debating currently if I want to play a rogue or a monk. So right now, I am just looking to see what type of arc subclasses I like for each one, and then debate if I want to play that for this campaign. Because currently, the Ends crew right now is thinking about doing another D&D game. It looks like we're starting from new. So me and another friend of mine, Lucifer Fallen underscore Fallen Star, is actually thinking about making a pair of brothers. I don't know if we're blood related or not, because we both agreed that we'll be from an orphanage, is what we agreed upon. So I'm currently going to play a half-elf something. I got the race down. I just don't know what I want for the background, and I don't know what I want for the class, because right now the background that I'm choosing between is Urchin and Bounty Hunter, and the class I'm choosing is between Rogue and Monk. Nah, I played too many bards, and I'm actually a bard currently in another campaign than them. I want to play something I haven't played in a while, which is Monk and Rogue. I haven't touched those in a good bit. Because in another campaign, I'm playing a lore bard, and I am sassy beyond belief. Twirl's hair. My vicious mockery is what they call savage. Just a wee bit. What about you? Have you played any D&D games yourself? Anything, or you just been interested in D&D yourself? Wow, I watched that in real time. Whatever that spam was, just get deleted immediately that I couldn't read it. You want to try D&D? I recommend, personally, because it's hard to find games in your area unless you have a comic book shop that actually does run D&D games, like Adventuring Guilds, I believe is what they're called. There's actually something called like that. But personally, I try to give people online options, because that's how I actually... Oh, you don't have any non-thing. Okay, so this might help you. So you see the website I'm using right now is called Roll20. Here, I'm going to exit out of this real quick. The music's going to stop. But in Roll20, you can actually find games. So you can go here to join. You can actually look up what kind of groups you want to do. So like D&D, you can actually look up different types of groups, gaming groups, keywords, D&D. Oh no, my bad. How about this? Newcomer or beginner friendly. We could do beginner friendly. Anyway. D&D 5th edition is what you want to look up. And you can like do anything like this and whatnot. Welcomes new players. Find games that are free to play. If you want to do mature, 18 plus, whatever, you can do that. And then you can go say find games. And from here, you can look to see who's actually hosting games. They will tell you, hey, we do this play weekly. You have to do video and voice. This one's only in voice. This one's voice only. This is a one-time game, so it looks like this is a one-shot. I recommend looking up things that are welcome new players, and they're doing 5th edition if you're looking for D&D. Be sure to read and make sure it's in a language you understand, or if there's enough slots, or it's... Just make sure to read everything, because like this, I cannot understand this. Not at all. Not really interested in Pokemon like that, but you know, everyone to each their own stuff, and you just look to see if there is anything that works for you or you're comfortable with. Because for instance, I would only choose anything that says voice only, and they show you what time what their next game is and everything, and what time it is, so you can actually plan accordingly to that. Roll20 right now, in my opinion, it has been the best thing that I've done, because I've actually done some one-shots via this way and found other friends and people like this. I've had some good experience, and I have not so good experience. So really, I hope your first experience for D&D will be a good one. So yeah, Roll20, nice thing to look at, as far as I know, to try getting into games and doing things. Back to the task at hand, though. I have to make a character, and we're actually using standard array. This is, yeah, it's a Christ. But standard array is actually, inside the book, there are different methods of rolling for your character stats. The main stuff right here to make your character strong or charismatic or whatever you're trying to do, depending on what class. You can roll. It's from DM to DM. Some people make you roll for it. Some people just say buy through point buy system, and others say just use standard array. Standard array. Hello, dear. How you doing today? Standard array is like the easiest thing to choose because you don't have to worry about fumbling your stats, and it's just everyone is equal. So one person's gonna be really good at something, and one person is gonna be bad at something, and that's why they can help you to balance out a party so everyone feels important in their own way. Though there are other methods to roll for your character, because like here, you can actually do like, let me hold this. So one way is you can roll 3d10s, so like this. So you see how, god damn it, why is my luck so good in these games? So anyway, so what happens is you roll 3d10 6 times, and you drop the lowest one, and that will be your score. So like for this one, I would have a 20, and for this one, I would have a 14. Why do I roll so good for characters? Thank you, and how are you doing today? I'm guessing you're talking about D&D. That is correct. Do I have to pre-made the character, or do I have to first join? I recommend to first join a campaign and then make it, because again, you don't know how they make their characters. You don't know if they use standard array. You don't know if they roll for it. You don't know how they roll for it, because they might do 3d10, 46, or they might go balls to the wall, do a roll a 1d20 for me, which is insane. Don't, if someone tells you that, just straight up use 46s. 46s are the better, like, that's the wrong one. 46. 46s are the better one, because again, you roll, damn, I roll so good. Anyway, I gotta stop it with these rolls. Please, just trying to show somebody how they do it. So, again, or if they, because here's another way for you to roll in Roll20. So this is a 1d, 3d6. Did I do that right? Yes, I did, I think. I did not. Hold on. Now I have to remember this. I'm going to remember this. Because there's a way for you to do a command where it's... Is it 1s? 3d10? No, that's not it either. There's a way to do this where it actually... You can write it. Dude, I remember this. It's gonna drive me up a wall. I'm doing good, and I wish you the best of luck on the game. Maybe you're giving some super luck. I have stupid luck in this game, and I don't know why. I just want to be a simple little simpleton. Is this it? I know this makes no sense, but, like, I understand what this means. It's been so long since I actually used this. Wait, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Yes! I did it! I remembered! Anyway, sorry, it was gonna bug me if I don't remember this. So, as you... God damn it, I rolled pretty good again! Holy shite! Anyway, so you know how I like it rolls for this? You see how it doesn't actually equal it equals 12 instead of equaling 16? So when you do a code like this, so 3 represents the amount of dice you're gonna roll, So 3D. So you roll 3 dices of 6. So 3d6. However, the D at the behind it means you're going to subtract the lowest dice. And that's why it says that. So if I did it this way, and if you push upwards, you do what you last did. However, like if I did this, it takes away 2 of the lowest dice, so you see that right there. So so when you do /R, so it's like /R, or you can do you can type out roll 1d6. You rolled one of those. If you press upwards on the thing, it does that. And if you do 2, you roll 2 of these. And we do it again, and you roll 3 of these. However, as you noticed, if you put the D behind it and do that, it tells you what to subtract from it. It's a... God, fuck! Why am I so good at rolling this? Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Bad! Stop loving me! Yeah, so that's just, again, when you do look up games on Roll20, be sure it's something that you can do personalized, like personally wise, and be sure to be able to reach out to your DM of that campaign and say, hey, I really want to play D&D, I'm really new, and right now your game looks like something I'm not only just interested in, but it works for my time. However, I do have some concerns. And just be straight up honest with them. Because my thing about D&D is about your creativity and your communication. That is the 2 biggest things about D&D. Be creative and have fun with your people. But you also gotta communicate with your people too. Shit, though. I've been rolling really well, though. Good. Learn, young grasshopper. Anyway, so we're gonna make my character now, because we are actually gonna be using standard array in this campaign. And like I said, so standard array is just 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, and 8. Those are the numbers I gotta work with. However, before I know where to put them at, I need to know what the heck I'm playing. Because depending on which kind of class I want to play is going to affect how I put my stats in here. And right now, I am at an impasse between Rogue and Monk because I haven't played those in quite a bit. I thought Lucy messaged me for a second. I was gonna be happy, but also mad at him. But if you dears have any questions, I'm willing to talk with you. I'm willing to do it. Anyway, what was I reading? Okay, psychic blades. You manifest psionic powered as a shimmering blades of psychic energy. Whenever you take the attack action, you can manifest a psychic blade from your free hand and make the action with the blade. This magic blade is a simple melee weapon with the finesse thrown. It's just a dagger. Oh, it does 1d6 though instead of a normal 1d4. And it could only go up to 60 feet. There is no... Okay. Deals psychic damage equal to 1d6 plus the modifier you use for the attack, so it'll be my defense. The blade vanishes immediately after it hits or misses target. It leaves no... I leave no evidence behind. I agree on what you said. It's great to work as a team. I usually play as the paladin class. Understandable. And that is definitely a class you definitely want to work and communicate with your team. There are other classes that you probably should be more communicative about what you do, but there are some classes... not just because of the class how it works, but because how usually when people pick that class. Rogue is a good example of people not willing to be commutative or work because they always think, oh, rogues, they work alone, they're from the Thieves Guilds, they're scumbags, they want everything for themselves, they're greedy, they're not gonna say anything. No, that's not it. That's not it. Any class could be greedy, any class can be commutative. They just don't lean too heavy in a class. Be creative with it, because I played a rogue before, and I played a rogue a couple times, and the way I played the rogue that was the most interesting to me is that my rogue was a failed businessman, and right now they were trying to get their business up again, and however they were low on funds, so they had to get quick fingers and be very charismatic with their words to get deals and get money. So like they weren't the typical rogue of like, I'm gonna shank you in the back alley. They were like a con artist. I may be a rogue / warlock. Okay, since you're a new player, I'm gonna tell you right now. Do not multi-class. For the love of God. Stick to one class and play that and see how you feel so you can learn the mechanics. Because even for veteran players, multi-class can be a pain in the ass. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. Hypothetically, you're gonna choose a rogue. Okay, rogue's main stat is gonna be dex. A warlock's main stat is gonna be charisma. Sometimes they overlap each other with classes, and not only that, you have to meet a certain criteria in order before you multi-class. So let's just say you're a warlock and you want to play a rogue. You have to make sure your dexterity is 13, minimally, and that goes for warlock. If you want to play a warlock, you have to make sure your minimal, I think, is it charisma? I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. Hold on. Let me go. Where's my word bag? Thank you. Yes, charisma is 13. However, this is where it gets really stupid, but people have to understand. So let's just say you get to start off as level 5 for whatever the hell reason. You're like, oh, for a rogue, I want to get my stuff, so I'm going to be level 3 rogue so I can get my subclass. For a warlock, you're like, oh, I'm going to be a level 2 warlock so I can get my eldritch invocations. However, you're going to be thinking like, oh, everyone's level 5 and everyone has a feat. I can get a feat. No, you don't get a feat. You have to abide by the laws of your class's thing. So you have to be either a level 4 rogue or a level 4 warlock to get a feat. So you might be able to do more stuff than people, but that means you have more to keep up with, and it feels like you're lacking because you're trying to keep up with 2 classes while everyone else is buffing out in their class they only decided to main in. It feels very underwhelming. I multi-classed twice, and honestly, the first time I did it, it was horrible. I hated it, and I didn't have a good time, and I really felt like I was just being dragged around like an anchor for my group. Second time I did it, I literally just went 2 levels in fighting and maxed out everything else in my other things so I could feel like useful, just because fighter gives me extra attack and all that good jazz. You gotta be careful. That's why when I tell new players, pick one damn class because you don't even know the mechanics of this game yet. Do not try to overload yourself with information, especially with a spellcaster. So it sounds like I'm grinding into you and lecturing you. I am, but this is out of love, and this is actually speaking from somebody who has been in the shoes of playing a multi-class. And really, honestly, it would be more fun if I put my tongue against the butt end of a cigarette than what I was doing with that multi-class. Anyway, thank you for listening to my TED Talk. It's back to where I was going. No. Video games is so much different than tabletop. So, for instance, if you play Baldur's Gate, you have a rough idea about what D&D is about, but you do not have an idea about what D&D is about, because there are actual big differences between this stuff. Visually wise and mechanically wise, there are some similarities, but there are big differences once you get into it. For instance, you could see the health pool of your enemies. D&D, hey DM, how bloody does that guy look? He looks bloodied. Does he look like he's about to fall or not? Roll me an investigation check or a perception. He looks bloody. God damn it, is he almost dead or not? So there's that's one thing to notice. In Baldur's Gate, you could use items as a bonus action. In D&D, you can only use bonus actions as a thief rogue, because taking out an item to use for yourself takes an action, which at that point you can no longer attack. So yeah, there are similarities and differences between Baldur's Gate and D&D. And I must decide what I want to play, because whatever I play is what I'm going to choose. Because honestly, if I did choose the monk, I was going to play Shadow Monk, and honestly, Shadow Monk sounds baller as hell. Monk of the Way of the Shadows follow tradition that values stealth and subterfuge. What the hell does that mean? I have never seen that word before. What the hell does this mean? Search.
Subterfuge.
I did say that right. Deception used in order to achieve one's goal. Subterfuge. Deceitfulness. I've learned a new vocabulary word today. So I have to be pity little thief. I mean, up to you. You can be either a thief or you could be a warlock. Choose one for now, and learn that class. Because when you play that one class for a bit, you get to slowly learn the mechanics of game. Because you get to roll for initiative, understand what did you want on an action, what is a bonus action, the ideal of your weaponry, or you're like, hey, I've done my action. Instead of just bonus actioning to do whatever, you can actually do an offhand attack, or be like, can I do this as a bonus action to Soul Knife? Oh, it's that's I just read that. You get psionic powers. So you can mind frick somebody up. Mental damage is a real thing for this class. Do you know Psylocke from Marvel Rivals by chance? Yeah, so you know how she manifestly make those like those energy blades and she tries to sneak around and do stuff? Kind of it's kind of like this because you can you can use the power within you mentally to form blades and throw them, and you can try talking to people mentally and stuff like that. So I guess the best way to describe that is think of Psylocke when you think of Soul Knife archetype. But if you do try to play a class, do read up on it and what its ability does to see if you actually like it or not, and if you're willing to keep track of it. Because personally, I'm trying to play somebody who doesn't talk a lot. So the fact that I can do psionic whispers, I'm heavily debating about it. But I'm also thinking about maybe Phantom, because I do like the ideal of being like some I look like a stereotypical emo kid, but I'm definitely not an emo kid. I'm just tired as hell because the dead keeps talking to me. It just sounds funny. Oh, he's so emo. My character's like, I just want a cup of milk, and I just want to hug my teddy. I want to go to bed. So I like that ideal. Because, like, sometimes people will think about building characters to make them meta or strong. I built my characters a lot of the times for story rise, but I don't want to make them too useless. So currently I'm thinking about a character and I just want to see how I can build them up and what to do with them. And then once I choose what class they are and what background they have, then I can start thinking about stats. Because if you want to really make a powerful character, you're just gonna choose human fighter, like bruh, or even half orc half orc barbarian. Actually no, it's Dragonborn Paladin, isn't it? That's really powerful. No, it's the Aarakocra because the wings. Anyway, wait. I don't pay attention to meta. I don't. I just be like, I want to make a funny little guy doing funny little things. Because right now I have a backstory with one of my friends for this campaign. We are orphan brothers. I don't think we're related by blood. We haven't decided that, but I'm definitely choosing a half elf for my character. One's gonna be a racist gnome, from my understanding. I don't know what class he's gonna play. I think my brother orphan brother, Jesus, orphan brother. I think he is gonna play a fighter, if I recall correctly. What about half brothers? I mean, we could, but either way, we both agreed we're from the orphanage. So regardless if we are related by blood or not, we still technically see each other as brothers because we grew up together in the hellhole. I just gotta debate what I want to do because I'm thinking. Anyway, with the shadows, I was looking up a word and I got really interested in the word. Anyway, these monks might be called ninjas or shadow dancers, and they serve as spies and assassins. Sometimes the members of the ninja monastery, as family members, form a clan to learn to secrecy about their arts and missions. Other monasteries are more like thieves' guilds, hiding out their services to nobles, rich merchants, or anyone who can pay their fees. Regardless of their methods, the head of these monasteries expect unquestioning obedience of the students. When you use ki to detect effects of a certain spell, you can use an action to spend 2 ki points to cast one of these damn spells. Nice. Without providing that. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Wait, what's my spell save DC then? Hey, what's my spell these then, though, with that? Would it just be on my, like, key points saving throw at that point? Probably. That would only make sense. That would only make sense if it did that. Pass without trace would be great, though. I love pass without trace. Hi, dear. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hold on. What is that? Ooh, it's the waves. Okay, for some reason, I don't know why. I thought that was a goose, because like the greenish blue part, the teal part, looked like a beak, and then I just saw white from my angle. It just looked like a duck or a goose was like going. But anyway, okay, so you're sticking with Soul Knife? Yeah, go for that. I'm trying. Get it right. I'm a sassy buckle. I'm good. Just browsing for non-game D&D streams. What are we working on today? Building a... Yes, we are building a character. Right now, my compadres from the Ents Gaming are thinking about actually hosting another D&D game, to which we are basically starting over, and that's fine. So I'm going to be making a character, and me and another friend have agreed that we're going to be... Our character's going to tie together. So I am in the debates about making a rogue or a monk. If I play a monk, it's going to be Shadow. If I play a rogue, I'm in heavy debates between Phantom and Soul Knife, because I like those. And I'm also debating about the background, which is going to be Urban Bounty Hunter or going to be Urchin, which I'm just like, man, I cannot decide what I'm going to be. The only thing I've decided on is I'm going to be a half-elf. Neat. And we're using standard race, so I don't need to worry about rolling, which I was actually showing people how to roll on Roll20, and I've noticed my rolls are kind of stupidly lucky. For no reason. I need to prove a point that I'm not lucky, and I can't prove a point that I'm not lucky. Ah! Anyway, nothing bad happens here. Cause, what's your character concept? So right now, Mike, ever heard of Silent Bob? Yeah, no. So I was thinking about making him a Silent Bob character. So I'm actually gonna be playing, yeah, Silent Bob and Jade. Yeah. Because, like, my friend is going to be the talk of one, and I'm not going to be the talk of one. Gonna be kind of hard to prove a point when you have a dragon that's lucky and constant. Listen, okay, listen. I can't help it. IRL, I can't roll underneath a 15. The day I rolled a nat 1 in one of my D&D games, I was jumping for literal joy, and then my friends ruined it for me. They ruined it. They said, no, she's a halfling. She could re-roll that dice. It's like, fuck you. Let me have this nat 1. They're like, no, fuck you. We're gonna die. I'm like, ah. So I re-rolled the dice and I got a nat 20, and I just cried on the table. Anyway. You're gonna be a tons of fun or a super skinny mute. So I'm gonna be literally like the overworked dad. Basically, I always look tired. I'm actually really tired. I look angry and stern, but I have a heart of gold. I'm like a golden retriever, but I look like a black cat. And so like they're gonna be like big and buff, but like they're just like, I don't want to be seen because I don't like crowds, but I want to help everybody. Yeah, yes, the overworked dad who just won't get a warden and also is too tired to speak. Like he does things from the shadows, and he's helping from the shadows. Like an awkward version of Robin Hood is the best way to talk about it. Yes, with the constant 5 o'clock shadow. Hood up, hair messed up, bags under eyes, looks like always need a cup of coffee, but honestly wants a cup of chocolate milk. What about he have a... Nah, it won't fit him. I've actually had characters who had, like, mental disorders or, like, personality, or PTSD and stuff like that. Like, I've had characters like that. But this campaign is not going to be serious. It's probably going to be a lot of improvising. Probably not a lot of combat, so a lot of RP, role-playing and stuff like that. So, I'm not even worried about getting into fights. If this is how they're going to treat it. I had an idea for what his character concept was going to look like, too. Because I, like, had to save on Pinterest. Let me go my Pinterest again. Don't mind me. Oh, boy. I can't see. Shiza. Neat. I have not heard of this. And is this what he looks like? Dude looks cool. He looks tired as hell. He look grumpy too. No, I have not heard of this. I can't see shit, can you? Ah, flashbang! Holy frick! I had a character kind of like that, but not that. I had a character design that I looked at that was like I kind of was getting inspiration from when I was thinking about this character. I'll find it, don't you worry. It's just gonna take me eons to find it again because I've saved everything on this thing. Maybe that one? No, that wasn't that one. Why are you here? You're supposed to be in the other section. Anyway, I gotta fix that. I had a character, I doodled, and I saw somebody, and I was like, yeah, that totally fits it. I was thinking maybe that. Hold on, we're gonna look around real quick, because I had the ideal, and I saved it a long time ago. Now I'm just gonna figure out where the frick I put him at. Dude, I love that character. I'm sorry. Like, dude, I'm sorry. I'm going to fangirl right now. Auron from Final Fantasy X was the shit. Like, that man, when he came in, he was the definition of goddamn aura farming with the cool Komodo, was drinking, the glasses, the sword. I was like, I'm sorry. I yelled at that, but like, hearing that name and you think like I was describing that kind of character, I'm like, yeah, like, look at that guy, look at that peak. What? Huh? What? Was that actually a thing? Anyway. Dude, this guy is... This is your story now. Fucking baller. Dude, I think I actually drew or... Fuck you, Seymour. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know why. I just got... It was a verbal reaction when I saw the background of that thing. Anyway, yeah, no, he... What the... Huh? What is this? What is that? Excuse you? No, this is so fine. Don't you dare do this to me. Anyway, between Auron and Jet, they were like, dude, I love how Final Fantasy writes their characters, because for the entire time, it's like, man, Jet, you asshole. And then the more you learn about him, you're like, oh wait, no, he was the type of dad who didn't know how to love, but he loved hard. Fuck you, Sid! Ah! Anyway, I do agree with you, or from Auron, it was also Kingdom Hearts 2. It was like bestie file. Yes. Quick question: the story end in D&D. What do you mean? This is just bruh. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I can't have Auron as a face claim because I would just do him. I would be dishonoring him. I couldn't do him justice. I would not stain his name. How's the story end? I don't know. That just depends on how... D&D never has a true ending, I'll be honest with you, because each campaign, each story differs based on decisions. Even books that are written are based off campaigns or characters that were in campaigns. Because, like, in D&D, you'll notice some spells actually have names in there. Like, Tasha was actually a character. Big B's an actual character. Mordecai's and Vecna, they're actual D&D characters that made such an impact. They were just placed forever within D&D lore itself. So every campaign and every story will have an end based on the rewards or consequences of the player's choice or how the DM tells the story. See? Very true. As a DM, for me personally, because that's the type of DM I am, as a DM, I am setting a story, and I am trying to make sure you are comfortable and are having fun with whatever words I'm spewing out to show you this imaginary world, these people, these politics, these whatever that's in here. However, you are my main characters, but even then, you are not even the main characters either. This world full of life and wonders and distraught and distress. You are somebody that can be the hero or the villain of this world. Or, dude, you could just be fishing for, like, I don't know, 8 years and not be a hero or a villain. I mean, you're not wrong or right about that. Some people think their tale does end when their story, their character ends. However, not necessarily. You can bring back your character. You can talk to your DM saying, like, I really like this character. Can I do something to get them there? Or are they dead? Because I've had a campaign where my character technically died, but my friends went on a mission to bring her back. And I was actually there talking with an angel, which I made him go batshit crazy, but whatever. That's another story for another time. But I ended up coming back with my character. And, you know, something new. Because technically, death, as the mummy says, death is only the beginning. Because from your death, you can get them back, or you can do something special, or you can make your next character that's based off that character that died. Be it like, hey, I heard my father died, and he was with the Venturing Youths, or like my brother, or like, this was my mentor, and I'm going to go help him do, like, stuff like that. I've actually had some DMs that have actually approached me saying, hey, can you be the big bad of my world? And I'm like, excuse you, go into detail first. And I found out I was part of the party members, but secretly I was actually the villain of this world. In one case, I was like a sleeper agent. I was playing a bard. I was helping them, but the more they dug into the story and trying to find out what was going on, the more my character was regaining her memories and her original powers. And at that point, at a certain time, my character was no longer the person they thought they were. They were their true selves. And they were evil as hell. I was playing originally a bard, a lord bard. I believe it was lord or glamour. I forgot what it was at the time. But it was definitely a bard. But the more they dug in, what they shouldn't have, or like they did stuff based on their actions, their consequences, doing things and keeping stuff instead of giving it back to the church, temples, or whatever, my character became a vengeance paladin because they help her regain her powers. And I killed them all, basically. We fought, and I throttled them. I destroyed them. I killed some people, brought them back as my servants, as like undead warriors, or kept some of them alive, but they still worked underneath me, and they were just basically yeah, it was pretty awful. That was a very awful ending for a campaign. Yeah. And I had another campaign that was like that too, because I was a villain for three campaigns. They asked me to be a villain for 3 campaigns. Only one of them technically ended happy. 2 of them I wrecked their world. I'm glad I found this channel. Thank you for the follow. Hi. Ow, my face. I'm glad I found this channel. I just finished my world setting and campaign framework, so I'm still in creative mode, and I wanted to find somebody to chat. Yes, go ahead. I love chat about this. My original my channel was originally made for D&D talks, and I have not had the chance to do a lot of D&D talks. Anyway, but I'm so glad to be able to do it now, because I'm hoping, because right now I'm not very courageous at the current moment, because every time I DM, something happens and it discourages me as a DM, and then I'm like, wow, I must really suck as a DM, because, you know, things happen. But then I have a friend who's like, literally, it's been like 3 years, no, 4, it's been about 4 or 5 years, even after this much years have passed, he still talks about, like, man, I love your D&D game. He still talks about, like, the magical horse I gave him. It was this dirt, because I had a friend who was playing a rogue, and I let him have a horse. And for a meme, I said, no matter when you say his name, Artorias, he will come and get you. So every time he's like, yeah, I got a horse named Artorias, he would break through walls and everything. And they said, I love this fucking idiot. Because I would talk about how the horse couldn't walk straight, the tongue was slurred out. And when I was like, I would just describe how derpy looking this thing is. These idiots got locked in a dungeon. and couldn't find a way out. And he's like, wait a second, I'm just gonna call for Artorias. And I just looked at him like the DM saying, you clever bastard, you. You hear douche, douche, douche as your horse finally gets to you, and he's like, there. He's like, yeah, guys, I made the exit. I found the opening. We can get out of this hellhole now. I was like, you clever bastard, you did it. Took me 4 years as a passion project. I felt that. Why your characters seem familiar? It looks like a me. Nah, this was somebody who gifted me this. Do you mind describing some of the things at a high level? I've only DM'd at a starter module a few times, and here I'm going to run multiple year campaign. Derpy Artorias sounds amazing. I have something. Yeah, no, I make very serious campaigns, but I like putting in funny fluff in there because for the fact of like, if you're too serious all the time, you're gonna not only mentally and emotionally wear out yourself, you're gonna do that to your players, and they're in the thick of it. I've actually made some people cry in my campaigns. I've made someone actually walk away to, like, they said that was too disgusting. Please don't ever describe that ever again. It's like, okay, this is why as a DM I need to ask, what are your comfortabilities before I accidentally put you in a PTS moment or trigger you somehow, because I get very descriptive. Because I learned when you talk about breaking bones, if you get a pencil and you break it, it actually sounds like bone breaking. I used to have slime on my desk, so I would squish it to make it sound like someone's ripping into someone's guts or like spilling out blood. Like, I would go overly descriptive because I just like doing that. I like being theatrical. I'm an artist at heart. But yeah, I don't mind talking at a higher level too, because, dude, as a DM, making higher level battles is just, how many players do you got? You got, like, it's not more than 5, is it? Because getting up to 6 and higher is, it gets tedious. But it's a lizard name. Darn, no one knows why they know the name, but they know its name. Whenever they try talking to it, random carts pulled by a speeding donkey comes out of nowhere, and the person yelling around saying, "You idiot! You're talking to a lizard." It was a great test to find out if your party is emerging true. You stopping at okay. So like honestly, the ideal party member is 3. Because that's how like they actually for encounter like hold on, let me go find this real quick. No, that's encounter calculator. So like this right here, this is something that does help me every now and then. So let's just say you have, so you're saying 5 is the max. Most times you like to start them at level 3, but if you're doing a long campaign, it doesn't mind to be at level 1. So at level 1, this shows you XP wise, like what makes a fight deadly and whatnot. And depending on what that is, you can look here to add stuff, and it does the math for you, which is nice. So let's just say I'm trying to add bandits. Never mind, I'm stupid. Wrong search thing. I'm trying to add bandits. So let's say you're doing bandits, and this is your party members. Right now, this is an easy thing. But the more it goes, you can see how it goes up. So, for instance, now this is a medium. This is medium. And if you try to keep going, you notice, like, the more you add, it makes it deadly. And this is, right now, you're trying to murder your teammates. And, like, murder your party. So, I recommend using websites to help you out when you don't fully understand, encounter balances. And something that my hubby does, which I'm trying to actually do myself as a DM, is that I sometimes test play bosses that I make. Because I actually like making, Dark Souls bosses in D&D. Here, I'll actually put down this site right here. I do not mind sharing. Sharing is caring! So that's the site that I use. The lizard was a glizzard who had turned into a wizard. It's in a blizzard, exactly. You're welcome, dear. But this is just, this has been the most easiest site for me personally to use. Because there are other encounter generators, calculators, and stuff like that. But this one has been the nicest to me so far. However, if you try to look over here, I do use 5e Tools, which also has a Dungeon Master site, which also does encounter generations as well too. So like, let's just say I got them on a ship for some damn reason, and you're going to roll whatever. If you can't think of anything off the top of your head, this is a nice thing to use. And it does by level sometimes. So like, Dinner Monastery, my characters are like level 5 to like 10, blah blah blah. Nice thing. And this also gives you traps you can look at, gives you objects. So like ballistas and anything that tries to use it. You know, nice little stuff. And okay, this one's always been the interesting one. I haven't used this personally because I've made my own cults and everything like that. But whatever. And then loot generate. This is a godsend. It's a godsend, I tell you. Because like my players sometimes get stupid. So random by CRs. So there's loot tables. You can choose what kind of loot tables you go to. Loot party. You got like level 5 parties. You at exact level. If you're trying to do it at exact level, you could just say that and then be like, roll for loot. This is what they can get for being level 5 at their level. Blah, 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 blah. I'm with you on that. Like, Souls-like bosses, yeah. The Kobold plus Fight Club. I've heard that's actually been good too. Right now, I'm deciding between Fenrir and Fantasy Ground. Has come a long way, and pricing is similar to... I'll say that's up to you. I personally am a broke bastard, and I usually try not make my broke bastard friends pay for stuff, so I use Roll20. But then again, I've been using Roll20 since 2016, so I'm a basically master at this website at this point, and Roll20 can be a little bit complicated to learn. So Foundry and like Fantasy Grounds and Roll20, they're all different websites or areas for people to play their games at. It's just what they feel comfortable for. I've used it since 2019, but I'm not paying a subscription. Oh, I'm not paying for a subscription either. I don't have a subscription for this. I played this game fully fucking for free. At first, I was gonna pay for a subscription, and I did because I thought I was gonna play more games, and it was a waste of money because all my one shots got canceled and all my players don't play, and I got really sad, and I didn't want to DM for a while, and I'm still debating about that. But regardless, you can play this completely for free. Understandable. But anyway, so if you're trying to do hard encounters, I recommend doing this. However, if you're trying to do your own custom bosses, I'm going to tell you right now, that it is a little difficult. So I recommend people who try doing their own custom bosses is to look up already pre-made monsters in D&D. Look at what you like about them, if you want to change something or something close to what you want, and then mix it up. Play test to see if that boss would do it and go from there, because that's how I've had to done it myself. Because I've actually made environmental, second stage, and situational based bosses, which is, that one's kind of weird to understand, the third one. But so the first one is environmental, which you can do environmental damage or affecting the environment to affect the boss itself, be it damaging it, weakening it, or increasing it. I don't know why you want to do that, but some cases you have to increase the boss to do something. But regardless, there's that. The other one is the second stage, where it's like, hey, I finally killed them, we did this, but boom, it starts to shut off something, it starts to do things. When I do that, I tend to make the AC be lower. It does get health back, but since at this point, depending on how much the resources characters use, I adjust it for that setting. And then but I do make it easier for them to hit it, but it does other things along the way, and it does get affected. And then there are sometimes, when I say environmental damage, I also mean there are layer actions as well. And then the last one, which is situational based, is that some people can actually do something to get reinforcements to help them. So like if you don't know Star Rail, in Star Rail you can fight bosses, but sometimes you'll have like, hey, during this boss you can press this button so you can get slammed in by a big robot. I kind of have something like that in some of my boss battles that I've had planned, which I never got to use because, like I said, people quit too early in the game. But regardless, I got like 9 maps and tokens for them. Nice. You have to pay for it to fit an entire world unless you want to. Someday I want to play with you guys. Thanks for the help, and I need to. No, take it. I'm glad you came by to ask your questions, and one day I hope I have the courage to be a DM, because I really miss DMing games at this point. But for higher level bosses and stuff like that, depending on how high level you go, because after a certain while, you can't throw too many fights at, well, by fights I mean too many mobs or monsters at people. You have to actually start thinking about legendary actions and layer actions, because honestly, Are the games streamed at all? Yes, they will be. When the Ents crew starts actually playing their D&D games constantly, we actually will be streaming them. It might not be streamed on my end, but if I do stream it, I will have a notification in the Discord about it. However, I know Manager will definitely be streaming the game, be it on his own personal Twitch and or on the Ents Discord, which will the Ents stream. Yep, multiple phases and yes. And not only that, you gotta think about curses and blessings, because I have fucked over players with curses, because you should know by now, players like, ooh, shiny, let me touch this, only to feel like, oh shit, I've been cursed. I try not to be an asshole, but sometimes when you say, like, there's a dark, eerie hallway down here that seems to be screaming of the damned, you feel an uneasiness in your stomach as if you're smelling something rancid. It's been setting for aeons and eons. Something within your body is telling you, turn back now. I want to go forward. Roll me a wisdom saving throw. I passed it. Okay, you go towards death. Have fun. Like, yeah, like, I'm not trying to warn you for only my health, but I'm trying to warn for your own health. I kind of want to use the greedy cup slash, I learned in that game not to touch anything unless you're willing to get cursed. Cup to do unto a curse. It's not cursed until they... True. I remember this one person told me a story, and I don't know who it was, but they said there was a character who was cursed and they didn't realize it. Every time they got attacked by something, they would take no damage. However, they failed to realize the thing they had on their person was absorbing all the damage that could have been done to them. So they were... Oh, no, this was something I saw on a YouTube short. And he's like, yeah, they kept accumulating the damage done. So when one party member was asking for that paper so they wouldn't get attacked by it, as soon as it left their thing, all the damage that would have been dealt to him focused on him, and they accumulated so much power, like so much damage, it nuked an entire fucking half of a city. And I'm like, bruh, that is... I wish to use that in my campaigns. But bruh. How goes it? Pain says hello. Pain says goodbye is what that was. And I was like, that's kind of evil. And so here's my thing too. I've played a lot of D&D games, and I've had some good DMs, and then I had some bad DMs, because there are some DMs who think it's their job to go out their way to kill you. And I'm like, that doesn't make for a fun game. And I don't like to play meta, but for the first time in a long time, I played something ridiculously stupid to deal with it. I hope it works. I hope you have fun with your stream. Gonna shout you out. Shout out, Sue. Don't worry. It's gonna work.
Not today. Why does he look so slow when he's carrying you? Is that effect?
Boil over. Oh, he found it.
Oh,
He's giving me hatch.
He's not gonna give you hatch, is he?
Well, that's either that or I'm gonna bleed out before anything.
I knew it.
Seriously gets tired. I don't like how he's standing over it.
I mean, either I
Betray!
betrayed.
I used to play DBD back in the day too, but then I stopped, and then I played it for a little bit when Spring Chat came out, and then I didn't like the changes, and I just don't play it anymore. Anyway, ours has made it challenging but not impossible. I was playing with my team on D&D, and they straight up abandoned me, but they got their karma when they... Yeah, that happens. Karma be a bitch. But I had a DM who went out their way, so we had a warlock on the team, and for some reason, everybody in the campaign that we were fighting against, a barbarian had a scroll of dispel magic or counterspell. For some reason, every time we did something, he would deliberately counterspell the warlock. The warlock that doesn't get a lot of spells, he would just counterspell the entire fucking time. And that was my man. That was my husband. So the fact that he was making my husband feel like shit the entire time, I said, fine, I'm gonna be an asshole. I was a Furbolg druid, with Circle of the Shepherd, with a fucking woodland staff, and I was a bitch. I summoned Jade. 8 magical giant fucking hours that do flyby, so you can't do attacks of opportunity, you bitch. Fuck you! I've got a revenge for my man! I'm murdering everything! So yeah, I was very vicious in that game. To be fair, I also played another vicious character who had the most kills most of the time. You need to have stuck your... Listen, I was so mad because, like, I don't know why. Because he would also take his ideals for the campaign. He's like, hey, I have an ideal for maybe that might do this. And then he would take it and not even thank him. He fucked over every character that my husband played. And I'm like, bruh. Bruh. Just, bruh. So me and hubby just left that campaign slowly, and people, the people that we played with as friends and everything, like, they really did miss us, but unfortunately we just, after a while we just didn't want to play with them, and, well, the DM, and then after a while we just got busy with life, so we couldn't play. It's so messed up. I hope you got what I was coming to. My 10-year-old is foaming at the mouth to play. What, D&D? Yeah, no. I am that nerd waifu. So I play video games with my hubby. I nerd out about him with books. Though I don't understand Warhammer or Warframe and all that jazz, I will listen to him go on his war rant. Be like, good for you, hubby. That's interesting. Actually, tell me more about that, because I've learned so much Warhammer facts from that man, and it's pretty interesting. It's pretty messed up, that world. I mean, though, to be fair, Warhammer is not supposed to be a beautiful, I'm gonna jump up and just play the daisies and look at the butterflies. It's not meant to be that kind of world. It's meant to be like, ah! It's meant to be that place. Warhammer is humans that are truly racist. Anything yep. You human, your friend. You human, you're not, you're dead. Fuck you, elves. You disgusting sex deviants, or what the hell they do. They just do some weird stuff, like, Anyway, but yeah, so now we're gonna be playing this game, and I've been ranting so much about D&D and all that good jazz and what you can do and the resources you can use that I forgot the main purpose of today's stream. I gotta make this character. Damn, what do I want to play? Do I want to play a rogue, or do I want to play a monk? I might use this as a reference about how my character looks, which definitely gives the monk feel, but I don't think that was the actual character design that I was going with either. Damn it. I forgot. What was I gonna go with for the design? I had it. And dude, I have so many character art saved, like, it's actually ridiculous. I don't know why I've done this. I have too many things! Too many things, bruh. Oh, I remember what I was gonna do. I was gonna, like, choose between monk or rogue, and I had, like, a couple of character ideas for it. Because I think actually I think these two might have been the ideal for the rogue, and then I had one for the monk, which would have been, I had a black and white image. It was from a manga, and I don't even remember the manga's name because I digress. I have the memory of a goldfish. Oh my god, where is this dude? Bruh, is he actually way down? There he is. I was thinking about using that for a monk image. Like base it off that. Like, make that the monk, and then, like, make that maybe the rogue. We're using Legacy. We're doing 2014. As long as you're having fun in real life while you're streaming, and also the people you care about. Exactly. I'm having a great time. Monks in 2024 are ridiculous. I also have about nice. But yeah, we're using 2014 to keep it simple. I'm not gonna lie, because I have my pros and cons with 2024, just like I have my pros and cons with 2014. However, I'm the most comfortable with 2014, and I currently have no wants or issues about learning new stuff. So I rather stay with the thing that I took all this years to learn and know like the back of my hand. I am a nerd. I used to know this is a physical copy of the player's handbook. I used to know this in and out so much that when someone told me a page number, I'd be like, we're talking about this. We're talking about that. You want to know standard rare? I know those numbers. You want to know how much this costs? I got you, boo. I used to know that like the back of my hand. Not anymore because I don't play it as often and I don't DM like I used to. So I'm kind of a little rusty on what things are doing in here. But anyway, physical copy beats... Dude, having a physical copy of a book is so good. Should they make a D&D Final Fantasy X? I think they did. At least homebrew-wise, because, like, people are balls to the wall crazy. With making up the stuff. There's the Gradroon class, there's Chocobos, there's Astrologer, there's Boogles, yeah. People are very creative in the D&D community that they actually have made things based off this. I think actually Jet's in here. Oh my god, I can't spell. Oh, frick. Oh, wait, hold on. Sin. Hold on, is Sin here? I think Sin was an actual boss they made. Yeah, they did. I just can't remember where it is. Because, like, they made the art and stuff. And I remember that Sin was actually something that I almost used as a reference to look at. But it was kind of stupid, the amount of stuff you could do. But then again, it's Sin. Anywho. Yeah, no, just people are very creative with this community. They have a full PFA for Final Fantasy XIV. They also have one for Characters Fund. Yes. Yes, they do. It's so good. Actually, hold on. Let me just at least put in the stuff for my for being a half elf. Let me at least do that. Hold on. That's not the correct one. What? Huh? Wait, is that actually, that doesn't look, is it actually, I thought it was just perception that I get. I haven't played a half elf in a while now. That don't look right to me for some reason. That just don't look right to me. It might be right. Hold on. Checking out the book. I trust the book. It's in my hands. Nothing is better than a book within my hands. Oh, I'll be damned, yeah. Okay. I guess I was just thinking of elves the entire time. So only shades of gray. Because I think Tiefling you see shades of red, if I can remember correctly. Could be wrong, could be right. I mean, I was wrong about the whole skill adversity. I thought it was just perception, but I think that's only with elves. Should I choose a different song, guys? Because we've been playing this for a bit. You know what? We'll pick a different song. What's this one? Oh my, what cheerful music. Anyway. There we go. To be honest, I could barely hear the music on your stream. Oh, I can make it louder. Is that loud enough? Okay, make sure. Can you still hear me though? Okay, good. know. It's 2 charisma and wait, is it really 1 in anything? Hello? Can you do more with half elves than I thought you could? I have not been half elf in ages. Oh my gosh. So you get, wait, I get +2 in charisma and then +1 in 2 other skills. What the frick? Anyway. Anyway, so about choosing what I want to be. I still do not know if I want to play a rogue or I want to play a monk. I just don't know. I'm going to play a rogue. I'm in the great debate. If I play a rogue, though, what am I going to play? Because I'm choosing between Phantom or Soul Blade. Soul Knife. Soul Blade, Soul Knife. Phantom. I might choose Phantom. Phantom would be funny. Well, you have Tasha's custom that you could... Yeah, no, the Phantom looks interesting. I do like it, but I do like the fact that as somebody who's playing, basically, who's not going to talk, Phantom Psychic Whispers is really nice for me, because I could talk to them telepathically. I don't need to speak. Yeah, no, I was looking at that because, like, Whispers of the Dead. You know, whenever you finish a short or long rest, you can choose 1 skill per tool proficiency that you lack and gain it. Just because you're talking to dead people. That's nice. What's the 14th level ability? Let me go check. Blind Sense? Ghost walks at 13, though. But at 14, it's Blind Sense. Oh, 17. Death's Friend. You associate with the dead has become so close that you gain the following benefits. When you use Wells from the Grave, you can deal the necrotic damage to both the first and second creature. Damn! At the end of a long rest, the soul trinket appears in your hand. If you don't have any soul trinkets, as spirits of the dead are drawn to you. Interesting. Yeah, Ghost Walk is at level 13. You can phase partially into the realm of the dead, becoming like a ghost. As a bonus action, you assume a spectral form. While in this form, you have flying speed of 10 and you can hover, and attacks rolls have disadvantage against you. You also move through creatures and objects as if they were difficult terrains, but you take 1d10 force damage if you end your turn inside a creature or an object. You stay in this form for 10 minutes or until the end of a bonus action. To use this feature again, you must use a long rest or destroy one of your soul trinkets as part of a bonus action to use your active Ghost Walk. But yes. I don't even think we're gonna get up to that level. We might get up to level 5. Maybe 6 if I'm stretching it. If it's okay, can I give you a shout out and a clip? Sure, if you want to. You're not obligated to though, dear. But if you'd like to. You know, I don't even know what the other people are playing, I'll be honest with you. No, you're awesome. And thank you, dear. Okay, what have I not played the longest? When is the last time that actually, I haven't played these 2 classes in a long time. Ah! Anyway. Hold on. Do I have a D2 on there? I do not. Do I have a... No, I have a D4. Monk it is. Yes, guys, just for you know, who don't know this, because I don't use it very often, you can, in fact, roll dice on my channel. I have every dice, including a D100. So I have a D4, D6, D8, D10, D20, and a D100. Question, is it okay if I lurk here and just be on my... Totally fine, Dare. That's fine. Hey, a 15, that's not bad. Because like I said, my channel was originally meant for D&D purposes, and I thought about actually making D&D characters with you guys when you gotta do just exclamation point D and then, yeah, there's 7. Could be better, could be worse. It takes a moment. It takes about, like, I think 6 seconds for it to work. Nice! 23! Not bad, not bad. It's fine. All my love's going to you. Just kidding. I got him. You know, it happens. But I actually was planning making this into... Damn, that's getting lower every time. You still kept your 3. Ayo! But... yeah, so originally my channel was meant for D&D, and I was gonna have you guys roll for stuff because with my players, or for me, I was gonna let you affect them, or affect my characters that I had, you know, just to be funny. But it never got around, but I still have it, and it's fun, and hopefully maybe I can actually start doing more D&D streams, and I'll let you guys actually roll for stuff. Like, depending on who rolls what, I might use it for something. So I'll ask, like, hey guys, someone in chat, roll me a D6. Like, I'll say stuff like that, and you guys can roll, and whatever happens, happens. So I think, no, I made Crazy Grandma into, no, oh no, wait, I had 2 Crazy Grandmas that were like this. You know what? I'm gonna play a monk. We're playing a monk. It's great for stuff like that, Tanner. Exactly. And I really love talking with you guys, like... Cause sure, I could talk and yap my ear off and do things, but honestly, at the end of the day, my chat is my safe spot, and I want you guys to feel safe within my safe spot too, cause this is our community, not mine. This is our community. So, Dex and Wisdom. Dex and Wisdom, they say, so let me go fix that over here. Custom. Dex and Wisdom. Yes. Toggle. Toggle. That's right, because the fans is what makes us who we are. Exactly, exactly. And to be fair, I'm a fan of you guys. I love talking with you. As corny as that might sound. Just doing the boring stuff of putting my things in there. I guess all is I beat that. Let's go! Nothing wrong with being corny and funny. I do it all the time. I'm glad you guys appreciate it. Anyway. Hold on, let's just do this real quick. Just so I know what my DC save is for my key points are. Roll for luck against the matchmaking 16. You know, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. For your gold, nice. What game are you playing? Rivals or something else? Like, I don't know. It's a. You know what? It wasn't a diamond, at least. So, you didn't give it a diamond. I guess rolling low was what you want to do. Rolling low seems to be keeping you away from them. I'm playing crime scenes cleanup. Nice, nice. Brawlhalla. I've heard things about that game. I have not personally played it myself. So my speed goes to 40 because I'm a fast little guy. I don't really play Doom in the Dark Ages, but right now I'm not doing that. Eventually I will go back and finish it. I have played Warhammer games also. Nice, nice. The only Warhammer game I play currently is Warhammer Vermintide 2. No, I played some Deathwing as well. But I mostly play Warhammer Vermintide 2 just because I like playing with my friends and stuff, and we were really into it at the beginning. Actually, hold on. I shall tell Lucy this. I need to write down these abilities. Oh, wait, I want to play something simple, though. Fuck, I might make a rogue instead. No, I should play... No, I should... No, I should play... No, I rolled for it. I rolled for it. Fuck it. I rolled for it, guys. Rolling with it! So, darkness, dark vision, pass without a trace. Or darkness. So, dark vision. Pass without trace. And silence. In silence. Also, I know minor illusion. Minor illusion. There we go. Three to 0. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, guys, we have filled out all the boring stuff about this class. and my race. I'll actually let's pick my background before I do anything else, because now that I think about it, I'm literally debating still about the bounty hunter or the urchin. I'm picking urchin. I'm gonna pick the urchin background. Oops, I'm dumb. I didn't mean to press that. This is... City Secrets is where that goes. Oh, I still know Thieves' Tools. I still know it. I still got. I guess disguise would be charisma, wouldn't it? I think that's based off intelligence, if I'm correct. Which is funny enough, because I'm thinking about putting my dump stat into charisma, because my character is not charismatic at all. He literally looks like a grumpy old man who's just actually has a heart of gold. Stealth and slide. And stuff that I have, commoner's clothes, 10 gold. Things I can easily put in there. Small knife. Small knife. Knife. There we go. Maple City. I get a pet mouse. I don't know if I get to make this up myself, or I gotta ask the DM about my token. And a pet mouse. I guess I'll put it there because I don't know where else to put it in. It's crazy as a... Huh? I don't get it. 15, nice. And I want a skin for this chest. I spent 4 hours farming. A 5. It could be better. Gold. Anyway, I'm heading out. Bye, dear. Have fun with your game. Thank you, D20, for the cue. Me with the platinum tag. Nah, you're good. It's just funny. We're gonna change the music because I feel like changing the music every now and then. What should we listen to now? This is this. Happy music. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, then it'll be a little bit better. Yes. Not the steam. Gotcha, gotcha. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on. We make this. There you go. Now I make this smaller, condensed. I should keep that open because I actually need to remember. I need to do 2 of those randomly. Wait. If I put my dump stat in 8, I already get to it because of charisma there. Huh. Funny me. Tee ha. It's like 15, 14, 13. If I remember correctly. Am I dumb? I feel like 10 is actually supposed to be that instead. I think it's 10. Hold on. Am I dumb? Am I a little stupid? No, I got it right. I got it right. Yes. Hey, you got a nat 20. Let's go. So, because I'm doing this, I actually want my... I'm gonna play the Dex, and then I'm gonna actually make this 14, and I'll make this 13, and I'll make this make this 12. And then I make that's 10, and that no, that was 8, so that's up to 10, and that's 10. And I can choose anything to increase by 1. I'm making this 14, and I'm making this 16. So I increased my Dex and Wisdom. That's what I did. Anyway. As a monk... Anyway, if anyone is here and wants to play a game they hate as much as they're addicted to, try out Valhalla. It's fun, trust me. That, you know, I want to say trust, but for some reason the way you're writing that, I feel like I should disbelieve you. I could choose an artisan tools. I could be or I could be good with instruments. Anyway, what am I gonna choose? That sounds like the stereotypical. Nice. As long as I hope you're having fun with the game at least. God, I hope you're having fun with the game. I don't think I'm gonna choose a musical instrument. I think I'm just gonna choose an artisan tools. I'm thinking of calligrapher's tools. I could be the dad of the group though. Fun, this isn't about fun anymore, LMAO. This is about fighting the best player I can beat, and for now it's season 26. Valhalla. I haven't played Valheim in a hi, babe. Guess what I'm making? I'm making a Shadow Monk. No, half elf. Half elf Shadow Monk.
You could have done the shatter.
I thought about it.
And then you could have stumbled your words that way.
I know.
You shatter monk.
But yeah, no, I have the urchin background. I'm thinking about calling my rat Infinite.
Yep.
It only seems fair.
I mean, you've already seen the description of what I'm...
Yeah, I know. I've seen the racist gnome that you're gonna play.
Pitor.
Pitor. I don't know.
Actually, I hate all gnomes. You are a gnome. I hate all gnomes. I'm not taking it back.
I think Lucy said he was gonna play a fighter.
Yeah.
I don't know what everyone else is gonna play.
Bard's sort of an all-arounder, so I can do whatever with it.
Yeah. Oh, you're playing a bard. A racist bard.
Yeah.
Peak. You really will kill people with your words. I love you. Anyway, so about this character. Oh boy. I got pizza. Ah! Thank you for the follow. Welcome in there. So I'm debating right now. I'm thinking about giving them Weaver's tools because, like I said, they're like the tired dad. So like every now and then he'll just go to people's stuff and randomly sew it back together. Or I'm thinking about painter's tools because like randomly when someone's having a sad day, they'll just randomly find like a pretty picture inside their pocket because he painted for them to make them feel better. Like a get well card or something. Ah! Hi! Welcome in! So I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about Weaver's tools or painter's tools. The great debate begins again. Actually, wait. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Just pop. Hold on. I'm dumb. Ah. Can I just pop this out? There was a way to pop this. Pop in. Either way. Hi, how you doing? Let me give you a shout out. The mad lad. What are you playing today, dear? Date everything. Oh, is that the game?
Bathroom right next to where you eat.
That's
So
Phasmophobia.
after you eat, when you get too full, you can come and shit. Perfect.
I knew this painter when I was growing up as a kid that would paint blindfold. That's so cool. It's been over a year since I did anything. Well, welcome back, dear. I hope you're doing well, and I hope your stream in a long time has been great and wonderful. Both the ideals are really funny. There's like this burly buff guy who looks all scarred and starred, just is like leaning over with eyes glinting at something, is just like trying to sew something on for someone's clothes, or like is making this pretty picture for somebody to make them feel better. You're dating a wall, so it went well, I guess. Huh. I don't know what that character looks like. I've seen the other ones. I've seen a lot of them. Actually, there's a lot of characters you can pick from. And as a D&D nerd, I know you can romance a dice. His name is Chance. I saw that and I was like, I nerded out really, really bad when I saw that character. You're a nerd at anything, whether it's playing. Listen! Those are facts. Actually, I'm gonna change the song. Hold on. I have an idea. Wait, what? Wait, what is this? I'm okay with this. Oh, guys, I can't decide. Painter's tools or weaver's tools? Oh my god, both of them would be funny. I'm thinking about it like this man just making a frilly dress and everything. He's like, oh my god, this looks so cute. And then they see the person who made it like, oh, dear god. He's like about to mug me, but you're saying he made this? Yes. Interesting. Huh. I played Baldur's Gate before. Well, Baldur's Gate 3, whatever. I was okay with it. I mostly played it because I was with my friends, but it's such a big game. Oh no, I wasn't talking. I was showing my face with cheese pizza. Sorry. I'm eating pizza right now. Pizza. You know what? I'm gonna pick Weaver's Tools. I have no idea which one this goes with. I will ask about that. Okay, strength and dexterity are my saving throws. I can choose 2 of these skills, which I am thinking about choosing acrobatics and athletics. And then I could choose 2 skills of my choice. Yeah, I could choose 2 skills to be proficient within, which I'm thinking about. Perception actually being one, definitely. And the other one?
Hello.
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 How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I am making a D&D character.
That's fun.
It always is. Oh, are you not on this screen? Oh my god, you might not be on the screen. God damn it. Hello? Neither one of you are on the screen. What the fuck? What have I done?
Well,
I'm a horrible
it's only
friend.
one of us. It's only one of us.
Okay.
One of us.
Oh my gosh. It finally came to being. Hello. Wait. No, wait, what the fuck? You're in here. Why is it not showing? There it is. Okay, now there's 2 of you. Fuck. Don't worry. I got this. Fuck. No, I don't. It's fine. I got this.
Take your time. It's okay.
I'm just a little silly.
Good time.
There you go. I have you there now. The spirit of Cash is just behind you somewhere.
No, I won't. I'm not there.
You're totally here.
I'm offline.
Never. I played the
Nice,
first
I
two
know.
Baldur's Gate, but not played the third one yet. I haven't played any of them. Fair enough. But how you guys doing over there? You guys are having a good time? There's Cass. They died on me.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Good, good, good.
No, we didn't.
Okay, good. I was about to be sad.
Nah, she's been harassing the fuck out of me.
As one does. To be fair, when is she not harassing you?
Oh yeah, Lunar.
Yeah.
When did you get that model? That looks nice.
For a bit now. I think a little after you went over to the seas.
No, it was a while after. It was like midsummer or something.
I don't remember. Time is irrelevant to me. I'm an idiot.
Relevancy and time.
But Lucia gifted to me, and Queen was the one who made the colorations for it.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That looks nice.
Thank you.
It's the same. Well, it's the same like base model as Lucy's female.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just
Mm.
customs like.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I'm also shoving like pizza in my mouth as we're trying to speak
I
to each
could
other.
tell.
It's so
Your
good.
model's getting puffy.
I'm so hungry.
Your model gets puffy when you eat.
Because my cheeks are filled like a chipmunk.
Yeah.
I have 10 darts. I think I just finished my character. I think. Maybe. I don't know. Did I? Did I? I did. I've done did it.
Don diggity dong. Alrighty. I'll see you later.
Okay, have fun your
You
tour.
just need to stay online.
Okay, it's always to hear your voices.
And goodbye.
Bye bye. Guys, they left me all alone. I'm so lonely. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna choose my skills. Perception and you know what? Fuck it. We'll choose intimidation because he looks like a spooky man. Like a spooky man. So we'll do that. We'll do that. You need some company? Always. I'm so lonely. Oh, I need to think of a name. Hmm. I need to think of a name. I have to choose a theme all the time, guys. I was gonna go with common. That seems so basic, though. Every time I look at sites like this, my mom was like, "Oh my god, you're looking at things for this? Who's the lucky guy?" And I'm like, "Dude, I've been doing this since middle school." I was like, "Mom, no." No. I'm trying to look up, I'm remaking characters. I need names. I suck at names. Wish I could, wait, is there a way for me to like just look up only dudes? Nope. It's gotta be both of them. I just wanna look up some boy names. I'm trying to play a boy. I'm a boy. can go with a neutral name. I could just call my character Yang. Very basic, but I'm trying to think of a name that'll be easy for everyone to say too. I could call myself North. What's your name? Points North. My name's North. Should I go with North or Yang? North or Yang? Okay, Jay-Z. Well. Oh my god, they could call me Mr. Yang, like Mr. Miyagi kind of style. Okay. You know what? I feel like the name is what I'll leave a surprise. That is what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave the name as a surprise. I think we're planning this upcoming Thursday. I think is when we're gonna do our D&D. Maybe. I'll put that on my list. Oh, let me hold on. Let me put the list. My name? The name's Slumbering Lullaby. You may call me Lullaby or Lilac. No problem, dear. Ah! I gotta open. We're actually gonna raid out right now. Because I wasn't gonna do a long stream today because I was just doing D&D work. I might do some other things in the future. A little D&D workshop, be it like maybe if people are interested in learning World 20, maybe I'll discuss it, or maybe if people are interested in how to make a character and stuff like that, go into more detail with it. Interesting. My computer did something. I could play something. No. I've done enough. I've done enough. Wait, we could make a character token. Because, like, I kind of want something like this, but I probably shouldn't use something that's, like, taken, because this is, like, you know, copyright and whatnot, but I kind of want something like this look. I probably need to draw my character. I don't want to draw my character. I'm too lazy. Because, like, that fits what I want. I'll probably just have to draw my character. Cries about it. Anyway, let's go raid out to somebody. Let's go see who's live. Let's go say hi to some people. I know nobody's doing D&D right now, so we can, like, choose somebody regardless of that, though. Oh, Kiko's live! Let's go say hi to Kiko! Someone is doing D&D. Nice. Should I read out to someone doing D&D or should I read out to a friend? Wait, they're doing a special event. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm so indecisive. I'm sorry. I have to see what they're doing. How long have you been streaming? Ah! They're doing, oh, 1 year anniversary! We're gonna say hi to them. It's their 1 year anniversary. We're going to say hi. Let's go say hi to them. They just started their stream too. So you guys know the drill. If you're not sub to me,
Like the child says.
the first one's gonna look weird. But I ain't your father. Choose what you want.
And I can't fucking hear what it is.
But we're gonna wish this being a happy 1 year anniversary, alright? Love ya. Treat them right. Be nice.
Ah. Dang, this game.